Hey, Brett here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious, simple, healthy snack using a food dehydrator. We're going to be making cinnamon apple chips and apple leather. Apple leather is kind of like a fruit roll-up that you make yourself. So I never really thought about getting a food dehydrator before. They're kind of big and bulky, and I didn't know what I would use it for. Then I was snooping around Goodwill and just happened to see one. It was super cheap and it was brand new in the box. Literally. Came in the box with the booklet and everything. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I like jerky and I like healthy snacks, so why not? And man, this thing is amazing. You can make so many different things with it. It's super simple and easy to use. And yeah, I'm really glad I got it. First, we're gonna start out by making the apple leather. So to do this, we're just gonna get a bunch of apples and we're gonna blend them up. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna take these and pop them into the blender. And we actually might need to add a little bit of water in there to get it blended up nice and smoothly. All right, we got that blended up nice and smoothly. I'm just gonna set that aside and then we're gonna slice up the apples for the apple chips now. So for the apple chips, you could slice them up with a knife by hand, and it's not too hard. You just wanna slice them nice and thin. Again, keep your fingers like that so you don't cut yourself. But that's kind of time consuming. I highly suggest getting one of these Cuisinart food processors, or I don't know, any brand really. These Cuisinart food processors make your life so much easier. So I've got one, that's what I'm gonna use. And you can see they're sliced up pretty good and thin. Now it's time to pop all this stuff into the food dehydrator. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And I really like cinnamon apple chips, so I'm gonna put a little bit of powdered cinnamon on 2 of the levels just cause it's super delicious and it smells really good when it's heating up and drying out. It's like a natural potpourri for your house. Super good around the holidays. Not too much, just a gentle sprinkling, just so kind of covers the top of all the little bits. Alright, now we're gonna do the last level of the dehydrator, and that's gonna be for the apple leather. So to make an apple leather, it's gonna be liquid, so it's not gonna go on here, that'll just pour right through. They've got these little plastic sheets, and that's what you use to make the leathers, aka fruit roll-up type things. Then we take our blended up apple here, it's kind of like applesauce basically. And we're gonna pour it all around in a circle. So now that we've got it on there, it's kind of all piled up. You wanna kind of spread it, even it out all along so it's nice and level. Definitely don't want to fill it up too high so it overflows around the edges. Alright, now the last step, take your top, put it on. For these apple chips and apple leathers, I'm going to set mine to 135 degrees for 6 to 10 hours. Usually I like to leave it a bit longer, so 10 hours is going to be pretty good. So basically, I'm just going to plug it in. So I'm just gonna leave it there for about 10 hours. You can check in on it if you want. You don't really need to. Maybe every now and then spread those apple chips a bit out so that all of them are getting air if you notice any of them are clumped up. And there you go. That's a super easy, super healthy snack that you can make that's great around the holidays because it smells super good. It's like a delicious aroma of apples and cinnamon. So great around the holidays, super healthy, super delicious, and yeah, enjoy. It's pretty easy to forget what time you started your food dehydrator, so just write it down on a little post-it note and pop it on top. That way you won't forget, and you can know what time you started it at, and if you need to go a little bit extra or a little bit shorter next time. Alright, so it's been about 11 hours, and it looks like the apple chips could use a bit longer, but the apple fruit leather looks like it's ready to go, so let's take a look. Alright, so here it is. I already peeled off and ate a little bit, and basically you're just gonna go under there and start peeling it off in as big a chunks as you can. Boom. All right, there it is. And taste test. Super good. It's gonna have a good bit of sugar in there, so eat this in the beginning of the day or around your workout or in the middle of the workday when you need a pick me up with a nice little sugar rush, but also get some protein in there too to help kind of balance things out. Like this with some almonds, perfect snack. And we're gonna leave the apple chips in there for a bit longer. I think they're gonna take a lot longer than what it said in the manual. Like I said, 10 hours. I think they need a lot longer to get nice and crispy, so I'll let you know how long it takes. All right, so at last, the apple chips are finally done, and they were in there for about 18 hours. Again, it's not really a high maintenance thing that you need to worry about, so leaving it in there for a super long time, is no big deal. But they're nice and crispy and delicious. So good. So I left it in there for a bit, actually a lot longer than what the directions called for, but I like a really crispy, crunchy apple chip. You can see it just breaks right apart. It's nice and crunchy. Super good just as a snack. Or what's really good, you can try this out. Take your oatmeal, throw a little bit of peanut butter in there, all natural, and throw some of these apple chips in there. It's like a crunchy, delicious, apple-y, peanut buttery mixture. And yeah, it's really, really good. So give that a try. Again, dried fruit is gonna have a lot of sugar in it, so eat it earlier in the day or around your workout when you're gonna kind of burn off that energy. Eating it at night when you're sitting down, you're getting all this flood of sugar and energy into your body, which you're not gonna use, so it's gonna get stored as fat. So this type of stuff, eat it earlier in the day or when you're out moving around, hike, workout, etc. These things are really good. Hey Riggs, you like apple chips? You like apple chips? Here you go, pig. Take it. Oh, good boy. Even Riggs loves it. So apple chips are also a good little treat for dogs. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the good stuff I'm going to be sharing from health, fitness, cooking, diet, motivation, all that good stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. All right, until next time, have a good one.